Hey, what's going on, good people? I'm Rob Pasker, anchor for the Young Realtors division of NAREB's YRDtv. So it's Monday night, and you already know what it is. You know how we bring it for YRDtv. So tonight we got an excellent episode, got a very powerful figure that's going to join us today and drop some jewels. So you know what it is. Every Monday, 9 p.m., we're here providing a platform for our realtors, the ones that are in their markets, making moves and elevating. So, with that being said, for those that do not know what NAREB is an acronym for the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, which is the oldest and largest black real estate trade association in the country, comprised of over 90 local chapters across 35 states. NAREB is the network of black real estate professionals nationally, at the local level, at the state level, regional level, and at the national level. So YRD, the Young Realtors division of NAREB, was founded in 1996 with the mission of redefining the real estate culture for tomorrow's leaders by empowering the youth and communities through wealth building, career exposure, mentorship, professional development, and leadership training. With YRDtv, we're excited to have the opportunity to provide unique programming that will highlight and celebrate relevant information, policies, and real life stories surrounding black real estate in the United States. So it's a movement. It's not about me. It's not about our guests. It's about all of us and what we can do with our synergy to push the needle. And that's what we're trying to do. We're pushing the needle for black home ownership, which pushes the needle for black wealth, which pushes the needle for black liberation. And ultimately, that's what we're here for, affecting our communities and elevating as we go forward, elevating our own lifestyles through the business and also impacting our communities through our businesses. So that's what we're here for. That's why we congregate today. What's going down. So it's a movement. If you're in the building, I see it's a handful of y'all in here and ain't nobody commented yet. This is live. I don't do this for fun. We don't do this for fun, y'all. We do this for y'all. So interact, engage with us. Let us know if you're in the building, represent where you're from. If you have any questions as we go through this, bring them, because this is only going to be as good as you all make it. So before we bring our guest on today, I do want to say it is National Women's Month. And, we here at YRD, we love our women. We, the women in our organization, powerful women. Powerful. And how I define power is the ability to change. And so the women in our organization, they're changing lives. Okay, they're changing the worlds around them. They're changing our organization for the better. So we salute the women in our organization, the Young Realtors. We salute our president, Madam Tamisha Wells, and her vision and what she's doing to push this organization forward. We salute our national president, Madam Lydia Pope, and what she's doing to provide structure and help elevate the National Association of Real Estate Brokers and all the other women leaders in our organization. We are grateful for you, and just know that us good men here are here to support you all. So shout out to the teams in the building. We got Clinton James, our chaplain. Amy McCoy, technology chair of NAREB, is in the building. Imani Bro Smith, our recording secretary, is in the building, straight from Oakland. So we appreciate y'all. But with that being said, let's go ahead and bring my brother in here. We have today with us the first vice president of YRD National, the president of YRD Chicago. I met this brother in Atlantic City, and his confidence exudes. He's eloquent. He's a man of the people. He has a heart for the people. He's a visionary. Not only is he a visionary, he's an executor. He executes. And he's a hustler. Got it out the mud, literally. But I'm going to let him tell y'all his story. Let's give it up for my brother, First Vice President, Mr. Darell Powel-Lee. What's going on, bro?
Thank you for having me. Thank you to YRDtv. Thank you to you specifically, Rob, for giving me the opportunity to speak to our membership, to speak to the people. Thank you.
Man, it's only right. Come on now. We 19 episodes in. It's about time you came and blessed us with your presence, man. Bless us with the jewels that you got.
It's a blessing to be here. Trust me. Believe me.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you because I know you're a busy guy. but you taking the time to really share some perspective with us, and just drop some things off that maybe we can pick up and take with us, man. We appreciate you. So
For sure.
let's go ahead and get into it. Can you tell us a little bit about your real estate background and how you got into the real estate industry?
Sure, absolutely. I tripped and fell in the real estate. It wasn't the plan. It wasn't the goal. I'm originally a native New Yorker. I was living in New York at the time, working in finance, working in a cubicle. I felt like I was dying slowly. I had a friend who came out to Chicago. Was working for a national property management company. So I asked him if there was availability there because I was just looking to do something different. Um, I applied, I got the position, and moved out to Chicago, working in the property management division. And the guy that brought me out here, his cousin actually owned a real estate brokerage, newly started too. And he asked me, he said, "Would you like to make some extra money?" I said, "I'm always looking to make some extra money." Um, and he asked me about leasing. Would I be interested in leasing? I said, "Yeah, why not?" So I got my leasing license, did a couple deals, and realized that I was leaving a lot of money on the table by not being a sales agent, by not being a real estate broker. So maybe eight months after that, I was a licensed real estate agent. Got here in 2015, here being Chicago. By September 2016, I was a licensed agent.
Wow. Okay. Well, that just goes to show your mentality and your capacity for growth because you stumbled into the industry, and you got in based off of the opportunity for leasing, one opportunity, but then you realize, man, there's more. But wait, there's
Right.
more.
Right. And so in dealing with clients, especially new buyers or renters, that story parallels to a lot of people, right? Because you get your first place and it's like, oh man, I'm renting my first place. The parallel to that would be my first steps in the real estate, which was just leasing. Hey, I'm leasing now, right? I can find you an apartment, or that individual that just got their apartment is like, hey, I got my own place. Um, but you're actually renting a place. You don't have your own place. You need to be an owner to have your own place, right? To own your home. And when I speak to renters, I give them that story. I tell them, hey, I started out as a leasing agent, but there were a world of opportunities and benefits that I was denying myself by not taking that next step to be a full licensed real estate agent in sales. And they should do the same in terms of home ownership, because in renting, you do have a place that you rent, but it's not your own. For it to be your own, your name needs to be on that mortgage.
Absolutely. With that being said, you if they look you up on IG, they're gonna look you up under ownership is key. Can you speak to that?
Sure. And learning about real estate, and I definitely learned everything I know coming to the city of Chicago. So I got to thank the city of Chicago for that, for introducing me to real estate and its opportunities. Once I started to begin to understand the benefits of ownership, and knowing that I was going to make this a career. So for my social media handles, I wanted to choose something that was near and dear to my heart, but also would benefit people every time that they spoke it, which is ownership is key. If you refer somebody to my page like you just did, which I appreciate, you said ownership is key, right? Which is true, right? Which is the thing, using the YRD platform, the NAREB platform, the local chapters. I think everyone is trying to express and deliver that message that ownership is indeed key.
That's it. I mean, you know what they say in NAREB, he who owns the land makes the laws. So yeah, ownership is key, especially in this mission that we have of creating democracy in housing and opening doors for the most marginalized in our communities. That's the key. You get that once you get ownership, doors open.
Super facts.
Literally, it's key. Doors open with ownership.
That's key.
Can you tell us a little bit about your realtor story and what brought you to NAREB?
Okay, so Courtney Jones, who's now assistant treasurer, for NAREB, introduced me to not just real estate. He's the individual that I had been talking about that talked to me about leasing, and then I ended up becoming a real estate broker as a result. Courtney Jones also brought me to my first realtors meeting, the Dearborn Realtors Board, which is Chicago's local chapter, local NAREB chapter. That is, I went to the meeting and I saw all of these black people that had the mission in mind to become owners and to educate the community on becoming owners. And I was excited by that. I was very excited by that. And I knew that I wanted to be involved. And so I had to become a Realtors member.
Absolutely. And we met through NAREB. Like I said, we met at the national convention. Had to be, I don't even know, 2019 perhaps. And
You know what? I think it was, yeah, I think it was 2019. Yeah.
yeah, and
I think it
we
was
still growing,
2019.
still growing into our careers, growing in leadership.
Right.
So no, we are grateful to have you. That's for sure. So
Thank you.
you know, for those that don't know you, man, you have an unspoken confidence about yourself. You got champion blood, man. You can tell that you win. You're a winner, and you overcome adversity, and you're humble about it. So when we say the winning zone, what does that mean to you, and how does that relate to real estate?
So, when I speak to potential buyers or sellers, the first question that I have for them is, what are your real estate goals? Right? Because your goals define how you win. Right? So when you're in that winning zone, for me, that means that you set goals and you're attaining them. And as it relates to real estate, that's my job. My job is to help you reach your goal. And so when I have these conversations with sellers, buyers, investors, I talk to them about their real estate goals so we can then get in that winning zone.
Absolutely. They say chances make champions, but preparation is the key. I mean, if you ask me, but that's what you do with your people. I mean, that's where
Yeah,
it
for
starts.
sure.
If you don't have a vision, where are you gonna go if you don't have a vision? So that's the first question that you should ask. That's a great question. What are
Right.
your real estate goals? Um,
Yep.
because everybody does have different goals when they speak to a real estate professional, when they speak to a realtist.
Absolutely.
Some of them don't even know that they have goals. They just know they want to make a move.
Right.
But to help them define that, but then also to strategize and put together a plan that leads to success.
Hmm.
That's what we do, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Uh, you'll have a lot of people say, okay, what type of house do you want? Right. Or what type of apartment do you want? I like to use real estate goals because I think it inspires a different way of thinking. You're not just thinking about this purchase as, hey, I'm just trying to get a home, but you're actually looking at it as a goal. And it helps when I am explaining to people that there are phases, right, in selling and purchasing property. And with each phase, you're getting closer to that goal, right? And I think it's easier for people to understand more about the buying and selling process when they look at it as a goal. Because if you line it up with other goals that you've had in your life, you'll know that there are levels, there are degrees, and there are phases in order to reach that goal.
That's it. And that's why you're a champion, because you're able to break that down for them and hold their hand and take them through it. Because if anybody in this business are successful, they know it's not easy. You know,
No,
things pop
no,
up. Murphy's Law, whatever can go wrong will go wrong. But that's what we
right.
do as professionals. We hold it together. We let them know what their options are. Make sure they have the best information to make the best decisions, and and guide them the way, man. So they're lucky to have you in Chicago. I can tell you that. I can tell you that.
Thank you for that. Thank you
So
for that.
you're in leadership, man. You're a leader. As first vice
Right.
president of YRD, where do you see YRD moving into the future?
I really want to grow membership. I think that redefining real estate for tomorrow's leaders is is more than a moniker, right? It's actually something that we live. And using YRD as a platform, I want to get us in schools, right, to exposing real estate trade to high school students, right, that are trying to figure out what their next step is going to be. I don't think the exposure, especially in our Black communities, for real estate is enough. We're not having dinner conversations about real estate like other races are doing. And so that's where our real estate trade organizations come in. Our mission is to expose our communities to these opportunities because those aren't opportunities that are regularly spoke about. So I see YRD as being a household name. I see it as being a platform for individuals to learn and execute real estate. I see it as being one of the number one organizations for real estate, specifically in Black communities, that's ever existed.
I heard that, and I support that. I support you. Definitely, because it's necessary. We got a whole new
Yeah,
generation of real estate professionals that are, coming up. We got a whole new
right.
generation of people that are becoming adults right now, and a whole new generation of black adults that are maturing, that's coming into that responsible zone where they're looking at careers, they're looking at home ownership. And so
Right.
there, NAREB is the network, right? But YRD's focus is in spreading our message to those that don't know about it, and also
Mhm.
training leaders in the organization so that we can all elevate. We bring people up and give them the space to be leaders
Mhm.
and get that development as well. With that being said, can you speak on your YRD Chicago team and what you got planned in Chicago?
Oh man, we have an event coming up. We're working on the dates now. It's called Wealth and Whips. It's going to actually be a car show, in which we're going to talk to the people about vehicles to home ownership. We're looking at May dates for that. Definitely going to give you the invite. Definitely love to come back to YRD TV to give more information, but basically what we'll be doing is you can look at it as a community day. It'll be something for the families. The kids can come out. There'll be face painting. There'll be food. There'll be drinks. There'll be DJs and music. But most importantly, there'll be content. There'll be content about not just how to purchase a property, but how to maximize your investment. Different things you can do in order to make money off this property that you just purchased rather than just living there. Like there are more ways to make money with your property. There's Airbnb, there's film, commercial, and television. There are day opportunities where people come, they may take pictures in your backyard or they may use your living room. Um, as a portrait space, but there are definitely opportunities for an individual, new or existing buyer, to use their property and ways to maximize it. And we want to have that conversation in May when we have that Wealth and Whips um, event. Is going to be to have a conversation with the community about not just purchasing the property, but maximizing it.
That's fire, man. Wealth and whips. Wealth and
Yeah,
whips. I'm pulling up.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
hop
You
on
have
I
to.
80, man. I'm gonna hop on I 80, man. I'm gonna pay them tolls, but I'm coming.
Yeah,
Say less.
it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. We're partnering with some people from Mercedes Benz, Chevrolet. We have some local black owned luxury rental companies that they want to lend us some Lambos. The Ghost is going to come out.
Sheesh.
It's going to be special. I believe it's going to be our first annual. The way it's shaping up, it's looking like
Wow.
it's going to be an annual thing, something we're going to do every year.
I just love the idea, man, because I mean that's what we do in NARAB. We do host community days, wealth building days, but that's what YRD does. We keep it funky, we keep it fresh. Wealth
For
and
sure.
whips. Come on now. Whips and
Wealth and
wealth.
Whips, vehicles
Yeah,
to home
wealth and whips.
ownership.
Come on, vehicles of home ownership. I love it. I love it. They love it too. They love it too, man. Keep that fire going because that's inspiration.
Everybody's invited.
That's
Everybody's invited. So, yeah,
inspiration.
so we're talking to some local artists here in Chicago. See if we can get them to come out and perform. It's going to happen at Society. Society is owned by ex NBA player Bobby Simmons, who's a Chicago native, also a YRD Chicago member. He's lending us his nightclub space to make this all happen. So we are having something for the community and using the community to make it happen.
That's what it's about. I mean, eh, this is one of the reasons that I say, man, NAREB is the best kept secret because it's people like you with ideas like this. This is an idea, but it's not just an idea. It's something that you're manifesting, you're executing, and you're going to impact lives with. Name another organization that's out here doing it like that, man. It's not happening.
Yeah, I don't know any. I don't know any.
It's not
Special
happening.
thanks to my VPs rather, Foster, Wilson, Donna Rogers. They're helping me put this dream together. Definitely want to give thanks to YRD National, Madam President Tamisha Wells for knighting us, I'd like to say, here in Chicago by allowing us to launch a Chicago chapter so that we can get out there in the community and touch people and improve lives.
Absolutely. So we have a question from the audience, which is a good question. I think you'd be more than qualified to answer it. What is your recommendation for the average person in the community to get involved with our movement?
What is the recommendation for the average person? Well, I would say first, reach out to us via social media, um, be it through our website. Definitely reach out to us, and myself, anybody that's a member of the organization, and let us know what your real estate goals are. Right? If you just want to help, you want to lend a helping hand, we'll accept it. If you have some great ideas that you'd like to share with us, we'll accept it. If you want to serve as an officer or a board member, we'll accept it. Let us know where you see yourself in this mission to redefine real estate for tomorrow's leaders.
Absolutely. It's communication. Communicate. We here. We need all the help we can get
Communication.
because we're
Great
working.
question.
Yeah, that's from Amy McCoy, technology chair, because you and Amy always brings it. She always brings it.
Absolutely. Sharp,
Multi-talented on different levels.
sharpest
She's
tool in
gonna
the
bring it.
drawer.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Amy, Madam McCoy. Thank you for that. Um, so I got one more question for you, man.
Let's go.
So your business is successful. You've had not only just a successful real estate businesses, but you've had other successful businesses. Getting up to this point. So what
Mhm.
advice would you give a realtor who's looking to take their real estate career to the next level?
It all comes back to real estate goals. Put it down on paper. I used to use, and I need to get back to it. Actually, I used to use poster board, where I would put poster board in my bedroom. It'd be somewhere in the bathroom. It'd be placed different places throughout the home or apartment at that time, and they all had different real estate goals on them, different things that I was trying to reach, and they served as reminders for me for not only where I'd been or where I am, but also where I'm going. So definitely put those ideas down. Have big, as Madam Sanina Allison, manager for my broker, says, have big, audacious, hairy goals, right? And work backwards. Find out where it is that you want to be and work backwards to find out how to get there.
That's it. I always say if you know where point B is at, you'll figure out how to get there from point A. But you got to
Right.
know where point B is at. Otherwise, you're just
Absolutely.
wandering. All right. So, all right, brother. So, you got anything else for the people? I know you didn't gave it to us, man. But you got
Oh
anything else
man.
for the people?
Oh man, just buy real estate. We got to get our numbers up in the black community. Our numbers are down, and I think it's in great part to a lot of people not understanding that they have the ability to purchase property. It sounds like someone else's dream, like being born in Brooklyn, New York. There are more apartment buildings than anything else. My dream was to have a nice apartment, right? Never had any idea or inkling that owning a property would be something that I could do. And once I learned that it was possible, it became addictive, right? You want to have more than one property. You want to tell other people about properties. I'm encouraging those that are tuning in right now to make it a dinner conversation. Have it with your friends, have it with your family. Talk about owning real estate. Talk about how you as a family can put money together and own real estate. A lot of people don't know that that's um, a possibility to tie your pre-approvals together to purchase something larger. So if you want your family together, get 3, 4 people together, get your pre-approvals, put them together, get yourself $1 million and go buy that apartment complex that you can live in. Go buy that multifamily property that you guys can live in and call your own. It's possible. It's attainable, and NAREB and YRD can help you do it.
No doubt. That's the realest. That's the realest, man. That's it. It starts with man, the vision. People, how can
Yeah,
somebody, how can they achieve something they don't even know exists? You know.
correct.
So we're here, and as realtors, that's what we do. You know, it's up to us to put it out there for the people to understand and know what's possible. But at the same time, people, whatever the mind can conceive, the man or woman can achieve. Um, and just like yourself, I didn't know anything about a real estate broker until a real estate broker talked to me about being a real estate broker. You
Right.
know, and so that's what
And
we're
that's
here for.
I think it's super important that you touch on that, Rob. Is that you didn't know about being a estate broker until a real estate broker had that conversation with you. But what about your cousin, your aunts, your uncles? There are people in my family that own homes, but we never talked about home ownership. I didn't learn any of the particulars about home ownership until I became in the real estate trade profession. And as I said earlier in the broadcast, in other races, that's not happening. They're having conversations about ownership at the dinner table. They're having them at the family reunion. They're having them as they go to the grocery store. They're teaching their kids that, hey, this is how this works. This is a mortgage. This is a light bill. This is a cable bill. These things are monthly, and mom and dad have to pay for that in order for us to have this property that we live in, to educate them on the tools necessary for them to become owners, because that's where wealth is. If you're looking at um, some of the people you admire most, right? You take a Jay-Z who purchases $100 million property. A lot of people think he spends 100 million for the property. When no, he just got a mortgage on $100 million property, but that's included in his net worth. Right, like when they say he's worth $1 billion, it's not $1 billion cash. A lot of that is real estate holdings. The top 1% attribute over 50% of their wealth to real estate ownership. The top 1%, the top 1% attribute over 50% of their wealth to real estate. That's not an accident. That's not a coincidence. That's my plan. That's what we need to do.
Absolutely, but that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. That's what we're doing actively in the streets, creating opportunities for the community to learn and grow, but also creating opportunities for Black entrepreneurs to grow their businesses and elevate and work towards becoming that 1%.
Yes, sir.
So we got a lot of work to do, man. But I appreciate you. We appreciate you, man. You've been dropping it. The people, the crowd is loving it. They loving it from all across the country, man. They loving it right now. So we appreciate you, Mr. VP. Keep up the good work, man. We appreciate you. We truly do.
Thank you, Ken. Happy to be here. Thanks for everyone that tuned in. For those that are watching me, if you leave with anything, leave knowing that ownership is key, and share that information with somebody close to you.
That's it. Y'all heard it here. If you heard it here, ownership is key. Now, how can they connect with you?
Oh, I'm at ownership is key. You can hit me on IG. It's at ownership is key. My Twitter handle is ownership is key, one word. And let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation about what you can do in your local markets. If you're here in Chicago, we could definitely meet up in person. I'm vaccinated, so we can definitely have that one-on-one conversation. But I really want to get that message out that you have to own. There's so many benefits to home ownership that we're missing generationally by not taking advantage of it. And we YRD, so not on our watch. That's not going to happen on our
Nah,
watch.
nah. It's a whole new generation.
We're going to boost these
It's a
numbers.
whole new generation. It might have been Madam McCoy that put it to me, man. You know, generations before us were forced into activism, but our generation, we choose to be activists. So it's a whole new ball game. It's a whole new
Yeah,
ball game. Yeah, we're really
yeah.
about to. We talked about pushing the needle. We about to strong arm it.
It's a volunteer organization, but to me, everybody that's a part of it is volunteering to be better than they were yesterday. Right? Like that's what we're volunteering to do. We're volunteering to be better individuals. We're volunteering to better our community. We're volunteering to teach wealth building in our community. That's what our volunteerism is about.
That's it. That's it. That's it. And I know I'm growing, and I can see the growth in you as well, man. So we elevating. We elevating. I'm
It's
gonna have
only
to
one
bring
way to
you.
go.
Hey,
That's how.
man. I'm gonna have to bring you back for YRD TV. I feel like we not done, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut it because we got to save some. We got to keep them on their toes.
Absolutely. Hit
I
my
think.
line. I'm gonna always pull up for you, Rob.
Hey, we can do this all night, but you know what they've been asking for? There's the streets is mumbling, man. They mumbling. They want to chase and Pasker track. They want to chase and Pasker track, man. We gotta put something
they
together.
trying they trying to see his team up.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Midwest connect.
It's a Midwest connect. I like that. I saw you do your thing at the convention too.
Had to, because people don't know. People don't know, man. Sometimes you gotta
So you,
let them know
so
what
you
you're
touch
working
that
with.
stage. Yeah,
Yeah, we gonna go on tour as YRD, man.
that's YRD.
We'll bring them out. We'll bring them out.
Yeah, I like it.
Yes, sir. All right, brother, man. We appreciate you, Mr. Vice President. I'm gonna holler at you, but I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay.
close this out, and we gonna get this bad boy locked down.
Thanks for
For
having
sure.
me.
No, it's a pleasure. Thank you, man. It's been great. It's been great. For sure. All right, good people. So you already know. Every fourth Tuesday is our general body meeting. We bring a speaker that comes and drops some jewels that help us build our business. You want to be there at 6 p.m. If you're not familiar, tap into the link. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, link in bio. Sign up right there. Register for the Zoom. It's going down. You just missed the midwinter. I think the next show I'm gonna have some footage because we got so much footage, so much documented from this past midwinter. It was phenomenal. But it's not too late. Get ready for the next one. We're gonna be in Tampa in August. It's going down for the 75th annual convention. It's the 75 years. NAREB was born in 1947, so we're 75 years in. It's gonna be a celebration. It's gonna be classic. Can't put it into words the experience, but you definitely want to be there. So with that being said, I hope to see you at the general body meeting. I hope to see you here next Monday for another YRD TV. We have a special guest that you don't want to miss, and it's going down. So with that being said, go out there. In the words of Mr. Vice President Darell Powel-Lee, make some money. Make some money this week. Make some money this week. All right, I'm going to check with y'all and be easy.